From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy. India's Foreign Affairs Minister Subramanian Jaishankar is reacting to developments in the case of a homicide that has roiled the bilateral relations between Canada and India, claiming Canada is welcoming in criminals from India. The Foreign Affairs Minister spoke to a group of intellectuals on Saturday, and they asked him what he makes of the RCMP arresting 3 men for the alleged killing of BC Sikh activist Hardeep Singh Nijjar, after Canada had accused New Delhi of playing a role in the death. Jaishankar repeated his government's claim that Ottawa is letting criminals immigrate, while saying Canada should weed those out who want to carve a Sikh state in the country of India.
Our biggest problem right now is in Canada. Because in Canada, actually, today the party in power in Canada, other parties in Canada have given these kinds of extremism, separatism, advocates of violence a certain legitimacy in the name of free speech.
The office of the Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly did not immediately respond when asked for comment, but she had previously said Canada wants to conduct diplomacy with India in private. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to continue Israel's war against Hamas during a fiery speech marking Holocaust Memorial Day. Netanyahu invoked the Holocaust remembrance slogan of Never Again in comparing last year's attack by Hamas to the concentration camps of the Second World War.
We will defeat our genocidal enemies. Never again is now.
Israel's war with Hamas broke out after militants crossed the border into the country from Gaza on October 7th. The attack killed about 1,200 people, with 250 others taken hostage and brought into the Gaza Strip. The commander of Canada's Navy says it was an honor this weekend to have Princess Anne sail on board the HMCS Max Bernay from North Vancouver to Victoria's Esquimalt Harbor. Vice Admiral Angus Topshee says the vessel will enhance Canada's patrol capabilities in Arctic waters.
On Friday, we commissioned HMCS Max Bernays, named for the coxswain of HMCS Assiniboine, a hero of the Battle of the Atlantic, the first new ship to be commissioned on the West Coast, the first of the Arctic and offshore patrol vessels to be based in Victoria. So it is a great new capability for Canada, and it guarantees that we can assure our Arctic sovereignty.
Princess Anne, the sister of King Charles III, saluted Canadian Forces members and veterans at a ceremony at BC's legislature commemorating the Battle of the Atlantic, the largest and longest battle of the Second World War. Actor Bernard Hill, known for his rousing battle cry before leading people into the battle in The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, and as the captain of Titanic, has died. Hills died this morning at the age of 79. His death comes the same day that the second series of the BBC drama The Responder was to air, in which he played the father of the show's main star, Martin Freeman. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, play is underway in Washington, D.C. as the Toronto Blue Jays face the Nationals. The game was delayed by 90 minutes due to rain and is Alek Manoah's first start of the season after he began the year with the Blue Jays' AAA affiliate in Buffalo, New York. The puck has dropped at Madison Square Garden as the New York Rangers host the Carolina Hurricanes in Game 1 of their second-round NHL playoff series. Game 7 of the first-round series between the Vegas Golden Knights and Dallas Stars goes tonight. Toronto Maple Leafs star center Austin Matthews is a finalist for the NHL's Selke Trophy. Florida Panthers center Alexander Barkov and Carolina Hurricanes center Jordan Staal are also nominated for the honor awarded to the best defensive forward in the league. From the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.